Dear students of class 6, today we are going to start a new chapter. Okay, chapter 5, Presentation Visual Effects. Students, in this chapter, we'll talk about a very important software of Microsoft Office, okay, which is Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, students. Now, this software, Microsoft PowerPoint, helps us in making presentations. Okay, what is presentation? A presentation is a collection of slides which are arranged in a sequential manner. Sequential manner means what? Sequential manner means in a particular order. Okay, like first one, okay, after one what should come in the next sequence? Two, and then three, and so on. So this 1 2 3 will be arranged in a sequential manner. Okay, so but in a presentation, what is arranged in a sequential manner? Slides. Okay, slides are arranged in a sequential manner. And why do you want to arrange the slides in a sequential manner? So that they will convey or means to tell, okay, tell new ideas, okay, and impart information effectively. It simply means that if you want to give information to something, okay, or teach somebody something, okay, a presentation will be a very effective way, because in a presentation there are a presentation is a collection of slides. Collection of slides means what? It is made up of many slides, and these slides are arranged in a sequential manner. They contain information in a proper sequence, so that you can teach someone or show someone something very easily. Okay, for example, look at this slide that I had created. Okay, when I used to teach physics, I created this slide on the chapter light energy. Now see this presentation. Okay, in this first slide there is the name of the chapter and who is going to teach, the name of the chapter and who is going to teach. Okay, then in the next slide, the introduction, what is light, is given. Then what are different sources of light. So the information is arranged in a sequential form in slides. So this is the first slide, this is my first slide, this is my second slide, and this is my third slide, and so on. There are how many slides over here? 74 slides are there in this particular presentation. This is the last slide. Okay, so how many slides are there? 74. Okay, so this presentation is also a collection of slides in which the information is arranged in a sequential order. See, if I teach this chapter on normal blackboard, it will be not that much interesting. Okay, but if I use this presentation, okay, look at this presentation, it is so beautiful. Okay, it contains animation. Look at this text, these texts are moving, okay, and they are moving automatically. Okay, isn't it very interesting to learn this? Okay, okay, and it is easy also for me also to teach in form of presentation. So using this presentation, what I can do, okay, it is a collection of slides which are arranged in a sequential manner, and using this presentation I can convey new ideas and impart information and impart education effectively to my audience. Who are my audience? My students are my audience. Okay, now next, what is a slide? I told you that presentation is a collection of slide. So what is a slide? A slide is like a page in a presentation containing brief means in short, information in short, okay, that you want to communicate to your audience. Look at this slide. Okay, in this slide, this is the first slide, this is the first page of my presentation. Okay, so this is my first slide, this is the second page, this is my second slide. So slide is like a page. Okay, this is the first slide, this is second slide. Slide is like a page inside a presentation. okay, and it contains information briefly, means what, in short. Now see, this entire page contains only very short information. What is light? The brightness that comes from the sun or a fire or a torch is called as a, or a bulb, okay, is called as a light, okay. So this brightness is called as light. See, this is a very short information on this page, but this is the most effective way of teaching someone something, okay. So what is a slide? A slide is like a page in a presentation containing brief information that you want to communicate to your audience. Okay. So this slide, this particular presentation contains how many pages? 74 pages. How many slides are there? 74 slides. And each slide contains some, information. Okay, some brief information in short, along with pictures and along with animations. Okay, so I'll just show you short animation of this slide. Look at this animation, how beautiful it is looking, yes or no? And this is a very effective way of learning, okay, or teaching, okay. This is a very effective way of teaching. Look at this presentation, okay. See, this is the second slide. Now moving on to the third slide, okay. See, this is the third slide and this is the fourth slide and so on. So this I have created using different animation effects that we will study in this particular chapter, okay. So I hope what is a presentation is clear to you and what is a slide is clear to you, okay. Now in the previous class, students, you studied about few features of PowerPoint, like adding a picture. So suppose, let's first understand how to open PowerPoint. You have already studied this in previous class, but I'll just make you revise again, okay. So you go to the start button, okay, then you go to all programs, then you go to Microsoft Office folder, this, click on it, and then come search for Microsoft PowerPoint. See, this is Microsoft PowerPoint and we are learning Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Okay, so click on this and the window will open. So this is my PowerPoint. Okay, this is my PowerPoint. Okay, this is how the PowerPoint window will open for the first time. Okay, now see, this contains only one slide. Yes or no? This is the slide. Okay, only one slide is there and inside that slide also nothing is written, everything is blank. Okay, just it's written click to add title, click to add subtitle. Okay, so we'll talk about this later on. First, I've shown you how to open the PowerPoint. Now in the previous class, students, you studied about how to insert pictures in your slide. So how to insert pictures? Select that particular slide. Okay, I've selected that slide where you want to insert the picture. Then click on this insert tab over here. Okay, and then go to this picture icon. Okay, and then you select whichever picture you want and that picture will be inserted into your presentation. Okay, so okay, so that picture has been inserted into your slide. So this part you had studied in the previous class. Okay, so this is how you insert pictures. Okay, you can also insert shapes. Okay, like this. Go to this insert, then come to this illustrations. In the shapes, suppose I want this square, rectangle or square rectangle over here. So see, I have inserted a shape inside my slide. Okay, then you can also insert smart art, graphics, or you can insert charts also. Okay, if you like. Okay, so I've clicked on charts and now see, for a chart you obviously need data. Okay, so let's not talk about that. Okay, let me open Microsoft PowerPoint again. Yeah, so for charts you require some data in form of table. Okay, and about this about charts you will study in much detail in class 8th. Okay, so don't worry about charts right now. Okay, so you can insert all these things that are present on the insert tab. Okay, you can insert audio, video. You are going to study about audio, video also. Okay, so you can insert all these things. You can insert a table inside your slide. Okay, using all this. Now let's move on to the next particular this topic. In this lesson, we are going to learn some new features of PowerPoint 2010 that make the presentation more interesting. So in this chapter, we will study how to make our presentation more interesting. Earlier, we studied how to, in the previous class, we studied how to insert pictures and different things in your pictures, symbols, smart art graphics in your PowerPoint slide. Okay, now in this class you will study a very interesting feature which is called as animation. How to apply animation to your slides. Okay, so let's start with this topic, how to apply animation effects in our PowerPoint presentation. So our Microsoft PowerPoint provides us various tools and features to enhance the appearance of the presentation. Okay, so see, this is a blank presentation. Its appearance is very dull, kind of. Okay, its appearance is very dull. Okay, but on the other hand, if we talk about this, its appearance is not that much dull as compared to this. Why? Because this does not contain any animation and this one contains animation. Okay, so that is why. Okay, so what does animation do? It enhances the appearance of our presentation. Okay, then these animation are the special effects that assist you in making your presentation attractive. So if you want to make your presentation attractive, you need to add animation effects to your presentation. Okay, effective. Okay, engaging means what? If you apply animation to your presentation, your audience will get engaged into what you are showing them. Okay, obviously presentation is used to show information or convey information to the audience. So if you show a presentation to the audience with animations, then this they will be attracted to what you are saying through the presentation. Okay, and then it also gives a professional look to your presentation. Okay, and it creates a greater impact on the audience. Okay, so now what is animation? Okay, what is animation? The ability to move objects like text, graphics, charts, logos, etc. in any direction of the slide is called animation. So let us discuss this particular definition of animation in proper detail. Okay, so suppose this is my PowerPoint. Okay, and now this is my first slide. Suppose I entered here some text, class 6B. Okay, and I went to the presentation. See, now it is not moving or anything, it is just fixed in one place. So this is the slideshow view. As you people know, you click on the F5 button and you can go to the slideshow view. So see, right now this text is not moving. So if I make this text moving, it will be called as animation. If this text moves from this location to this location, okay, or anywhere, from here to any side, any direction in this slide, then it will be called as a animation. So let's see how to animate a text. Okay, the first thing is that the first thing that you do to animate your text is you select your text. Okay, then you go to this animations tab. Okay, animations tab, and then you go to this advanced animation group over here. Okay, so see, it's written over here, don't worry. Okay, so open the presentation. Okay, select the object that you want to animate. So I want to animate this class 6B. Okay, then click on the animations tab. Okay, and select add animation button present in the advanced animation group. So I have to select this add animation button over here. As soon as I click on this add animation button, sorry, as soon as I click, there is a drop down menu. See, as soon as I click, see, this menu appears. This menu is called as the drop down menu. Okay, so this drop down menu appears, and inside this drop down menu there are 4 kinds of animation effects. How many kinds of animation effects? 4 kinds of animation effects. First is the entrance type of animation effect. We will discuss these animation effects in detail in this particular video only. Okay, so first is the entrance type of animation effect, then comes emphasis, which are shown in yellow color. Entrance is shown in green color. The third type is the exit type of animation, which are shown in this maroonish color or red color, you can call it. And the fourth type of animation is called as the motion paths. Okay, so these are the motion paths. So I'll show you what these animations do. Okay, first let's talk about how the first type of animation effects, which is called as the entrance type of animation effects. Okay, so what is entrance type of animation effect? Okay, so entrance type of animation, as the name suggests, entrance. Okay, in the movies also the hero enters, na, that is called as the entry of the hero, right? So in this our slide also, entrance suggests that these effects decide the manner in which the object that we are going to animate enters the slide during the slide show. Okay, so this animation effect, whichever animation effect we will choose from this entrance, see, there are many: appear, fade, fly in, float in, split, wipe, okay, shape, wheel, random bars, grow and turn, zoom, swivel and bounce. So these are different entrance type of animation effects. Okay, so these animation effects will decide the manner in which our object, right now the object is this text, this piece of text, class 6b. Okay, how it is going to enter my slide. Okay, how it is going to enter my slide. So suppose I have written my text over here, I have selected my text, I went to the animations tab, then I clicked on this add animation. Suppose I selected this fly in. Okay, suppose I selected this fly in. So you can see when I selected fly in, this text is coming from this bottom part to this place where I have kept it. Okay, so it is creating an entry from this side. If you want to change this, if you want that your text should come from, suppose you want this text to come from this left side and come over here and stop. Okay, so if you want to do that, you select your text and click on this fly in and then come to this effect options, and see, in this effect option there is a direction option. So whichever direction, for the by default this from bottom is selected, but you can change this direction. This is from bottom left, see, bottom left, so it is coming from here, bottom left. Okay, if you want from left, which we wanted, so you can select just from left. Okay, so it is coming from this left side. If you want from top left, so it will come from top left, then you get top right, then this is right, it will come from right side, and then this is bottom right. Okay, so this is how this is what is the entrance. So suppose I want from left, so I have selected it. Now see, when I go to the slideshow view, how to go to the slideshow view? Okay, click on the F5 button. So see, right now I'm clicking on this F5 button. I have went to my slideshow view. Now when I press this arrow key or space bar, what will happen? See, my text came from this left side to this. So now the text is moving. That means we have animated the text. What have we done? We have animated the text. Okay, now I'll show you this with a picture. How can you animate a picture? So let us insert a picture. go to this insert option, click on this picture, and I have selected this image. Okay, sorry, I've selected this particular image. I'm making it little bit smaller. Okay, so this running boy, okay, suppose I want this boy to come from this left to over here, so I'll place my picture over here. Then again I'll go to this animation. Okay, then I will go to add animation button in the advanced animation, click on this, the drop down menu will come, and I will first select my entrance effect. So suppose I want fly in. Now you can choose any one from this. Okay, there are, these effects are different and every effect does some different thing. But suppose I want this fly in only, but instead of this coming from bottom, I want from left. So see, now this boy is running from this left side to here. Okay, so this is how you enter the entrance type of effect. Now let's talk about the next type of animation effect. Next type is exit, but first let's talk about emphasis, and after emphasis we'll talk about this exit. So what is emphasis type of effects? Emphasis type of effect, students, they determine how the objects on the slide. So this is the object on my slide. This is the object on my slide is going to draw attention, okay, to themselves during the slideshow. Draw attention. That means how it is going to grab our attention. Okay, so first it came over here, then now we want to grab attention of the audience. So students, you might have been to different malls and various shops. They use signs like this. Using these signs, see, can you see this animation on these slides? The lights are glowing. You know why they keep these glowing neon lights? So that it would grab the attention of the customers, and then customer will, because of this boards, the customer will go to their shop and they will buy something, and then they'll earn profit. So these type of signs are there on shops to grab attention. Okay, that, and in the same manner in our slide also we want to grab the attention of our audience. So for grabbing the attention of the audience, we select which type of effect? We select emphasis type of effects. So see, this is the pulse effect, this is color pulse. Okay, suppose I want this, this is the spin effect, this is the teeter effect. Okay, this is grow. Okay, either it will grow and it will shrink. Okay, see, grow / shrink effect. Okay, desaturate effect, darken effect, lighten effect, transparency, object color. So see, this is what happens, a background color appears because of this, and there are many fill color, and there are many effects in this yellow. Okay, so suppose I select this grow. So now see, it is growing in size. Okay, so now if I open my slideshow view, then what will happen? Okay, let's see what will happen if I open my slideshow view. Now see, it will come in. This was the entrance effect. Okay, then it will grow. So by growing, it is attracting the attention of the audience. Okay, you can apply different types of emphasis effects, whichever you like from these ones. Okay, whichever you want, you can try these different methods. You can practice it if you want to make it spin. Okay, so I've made this spin. Okay, I need to remove this. So now what will happen? See, if I open the slideshow, entrance, grow, see, I had selected grow na, and then after grow it is spinning. So this spinning and this growing is creating a emphasis on that particular object. Obviously the audience are going to get attracted towards this when it grows in size and then again shrinks. So at the end of the day, what we have done, we are grabbing the attention of the audience with this. So I hope this is clear. Okay, then the next type of animation effect that I want to talk about is the exit type of animation. What kind of animation? exit type of animation. So let's talk about exit type of animation. Okay, so what is exit type of animation? Exit simply means to go out. Okay, so if you come out of your out of a room through a door, so you can say that you have exited that room. Okay, so exit effect create what kind of effect? These effects control the manner in which the object is going to exit from the slide during the slideshow view. So it is just opposite to the entrance effect. Okay, so if an object has entered, it should exit also. Okay, so let's create an exit type of effect. So select our object, then go to the animations tab, click on add animation, come to this third type. Okay, drag this downwards. This is the exit type of effects. Can you see this? So there is disappear. Okay, see, you can make your object disappear. Okay, then fade out, fly out, float out, split, wipe, shape. Okay, then wheel, random bars, shrink and turn, zoom, swivel, and then bounce. So suppose I select fly out because I had selected fly in, so I'll just select fly out for this. And right now it is going from top to bottom. What I'll select, go to effect options and I'll select to right because it came from left to here, then I will exit from right. So now that I've done this, look at what it has done. See, this is entrance, this is emphasis, again emphasis effect, and then exited. Okay, so we have successfully created a animation in our PowerPoint presentation. Okay, now the next type of animation is very interesting one. Okay, let's talk about that one. Okay, the next type of animation is called as this motion paths. Motion path means we will give a path for our object to move on that path. So we will create a line or a path on which our object is going to move. So suppose I create a circular path like this. Okay, so this object will move in a circular path around my slide. So let us see how to add this motion path type of effect. So click on our object, go to animations tab, again come to this add animation button and come to the last type of animation which are called as motion paths. Now in motion paths you will get different types of motion path like line. If you select line, see what happens. Right now it is going from here, this green arrow, to this red arrow. You can increase the length of this arrow also. Okay, so see, I've increased the length of this arrow, but it will go in this particular direction only, from green to red. If you want to change it, suppose you want to move this arrow from here to here. Okay, sorry, suppose you want this red part to be this side. So what you need to do, you need to click on this arrow. Sorry, again I need to go to animation. Okay, so this. Okay, now select this and then go to this effect option. Now see, right now it is going down. If you want it to go left, then select this left. Then if you want to go to right, then select right. If you want it to go up, select up. Okay, now the next type of motion path is your arcs. So this is an arc. Okay, this is an arc. Now what is an arc? It is a curved path. An arc is a curved path. So you can see this arc, it is a curved path. Earlier it was a straight line, now it is moving along a curved path. So you can change this curved path using these points. Okay, using these points, just use the drag option of your mouse and you can drag these curved paths. Okay, next, oh sorry, I'll just delete this. Okay, the next type of motion path is your turns. So in this, what will happen, it will turn. Okay, so see what it will come over here and it will turn from here. If you want to change this turning effect, then go to effect options, you can select different type of turning effects. Okay, then next type of motion path is your this shapes. Okay, so suppose I want this my this shape or my picture to move in a circular path. Okay, so see, I have inserted this circle. Now it will move in this circular path. See how. First it will enter, emphasize. Okay, now I have to remove this exit effect, because once you know make it exit, then it will not create this. Or better option would be to put exit at the last. So for that, go to this animation pane and just change the order. Now I have changed the order. Now see what it will do. How to change the order, you'll study in the next class. Don't worry about it. How to work on that animation pane. Now see it is coming in, then emphasizing, okay, then moving along the circular path and then exit. So exit should be always at the last. Okay, you should always select exit type of animation or at the last. First you should create entry, then emphasis, then if you want it to move along a certain path, so use motion path, and then at the last you can create exit. So then there are different types of motion paths. Okay, so I'll show you one more which is very funny one. Okay, that is your loops. Okay, so if you want a loop, okay, if you want your, see, so this is a loop, so it will follow this loop. Let me show you about this loop. Okay, so suppose, okay, so see now F5, okay, entry. Okay, again I have to change this, just click on this object, go to animation pane and change the order of this. Instead of 5, make it 4. Okay, now it will move along this loop first and then exit. See, it is moving along that loop. Okay, now so this was your loop, not very interesting, I know. Then the last type of motion path is your custom path, which is very interesting. Custom means moving according to what you draw. So if I select custom path, as soon as I select this custom path button, okay, see my mouse pointer is going to change into a plus icon. See, it got changed into a plus icon. Okay, now wherever I draw on the screen, see, suppose I have drawn, then it will come here, then it should move from here, then it should again come here, and then it will come here, and then back to its position. Okay, so I have created this custom path for it to move. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so this is my custom path that I have created for it to move. It will start from this green and then it will stop at this red icon. So before that, let me bring this exit one over here, and now see what will happen. Entrance, emphasis, okay, custom path, and then exit. So this was your 4 types of animations. Okay, so use your creativity, practice this, use your creativity. There are many options. Okay, I can't teach you all the options, but you yourself can go and research on this. Okay, just play with this, have fun. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can comment on this video. Okay, so I'll put an end to this lecture. In the next lecture, we will learn about how to use this animation pane, okay, to change different things like timing, start on click. What are these things? We will talk about these things about this animation pane in the next lecture. Okay, so till then, you guys have fun with Microsoft PowerPoint. Enjoy animating your objects in your slides. Okay, I hope you will practice and I hope you find this interesting. Okay, so I'll put an end to this lecture now. Thank you.